Hey guys! So I am making a video today to basically talk about the 3 things that I live by now that I have lost 35 pounds, and this helps me keep my weight off, and it definitely helps me continue my weight loss journey. So let's just get right into it. But before I do, please hit the subscribe button below. I want to make videos on different topics, mostly surrounding advice and maybe even some storytelling here and there. So please subscribe if you are not already. And to also give you guys just a little bit more context. So I'm 5'7", and I basically started my weight loss journey at about 210 pounds. That was 2 years ago. So I have gotten down to 175 pounds. I'm still continuing my weight loss journey. I have more weight that I really want to lose. My goal would be to get down to about 145. That's where I would feel most comfortable. So it's still going to take me a little bit of time, but as to like where I am right now, I feel really great. And I think that these 3 tips are so basic, but something that I wasn't even thinking about when I was heavier. So let's get into tip number 1. And tip number 1 is working out at least 3 to 4 times a week for an hour. When I got up to the weight I was at, I wasn't working out at all. And to give you kind of a backstory as to who I am, my whole life I have been really active. I used to be a student athlete wow, I'm looking back on this, my whole entire life, from preschool, kindergarten, elementary school, middle, high school, and college. Like, I was always playing sports. And yeah, I basically ended up getting really injured. I used to do rowing, and I got really injured when I was in college. My sophomore year, I'd say, I started having issues with my knees, started having issues with my back, and I got to a point of, just being in too much pain to continue doing my sport. So once I left college, I wasn't working out at all. And I was working out, every single day my entire life. And then I went into a standstill for years where I would kind of work out, but not really. So now that I've gotten to the weight I am at now, from 210 to 175, working out at least 3 to 4 times a week is just a must. I have to be able to do it. And I always feel so much better after I'm done working out. It always feels like such a really good accomplishment. And now that my workouts aren't a part of being an athlete, it's always things that I really enjoy doing. So I never try to do a workout that I really hate because I know it's just going to push me away from it. So some workouts that I've been doing have been HIIT. So I'll do a HIIT cardio workout, and I'll just decide, what kind of intervals I want to do, and I have a lot of fun doing that. I also bought a stationary bike, and I put it in my garage, and it has been a godsend, seriously. If I just feel like I need to move and I don't want to do a bunch of exercises, I will go onto my stationary bike, throw my iPad on there, and just listen to podcasts, maybe even watch a funny video, and just make it a really enjoyable experience. So that's something that I find to be really important. Some of the workouts, and this is something that I think a lot of people get a little bit confused on, so I'll totally make another video on this, but doing weight training within those 3 to 4 workouts is crucial, especially if you are someone who has a lot of weight on you, and you want to start to build muscle, or maybe you're a little bit on the lighter side and you just want to stop looking skinny fat. Add in weights to your workout. Your body is going to thank you. When you have more muscle on you, you're going to burn more calories, and you're going to see the definition on your body, and it's going to make you motivated to keep going a little bit more. So adding in weight training into that, maybe you do 2 days weight training, 2 days cardio, or maybe you mix it up in between, but add weights in there as well, and you are going to see an even better difference than before. The next tip that I have is eating more protein and cutting down on the unnecessary sugars and carbs. This is like the probably one of the most basic things I could think of, but again, not something I was thinking about when I started gaining that weight. When I was gaining weight rapidly, I was stress eating, and I was stress eating foods that were, my comfort foods. So pastas, probably mostly pastas. That was like my go-to dish. Breads, all that kind of stuff. Starchy foods, sugary foods, chocolate, like all that kind of stuff. Things that, we just love eating. I was indulging in these things beyond I honestly can't even imagine eating the way I was. So now that I'm losing the weight, and ways that I've kept it off is to just eliminate unnecessary carbs and sugars when I don't really need to be eating them. So something I do that I really, really enjoy is eating steak, eggs, and just loading up on that throughout the day, and it keeps me super, super satiated. Now, that's not to say that I don't eat carbs or I don't eat sugars. Like, I still eat carbs and sugars, but I eat a limited amount of those things. I do have my days where I'll just eat whatever I want, but when I am focused, if I want to have a bowl of pasta, I have one serving of pasta. Almost instead of just devouring it in a whole meal, think of it as you're just tasting the food, right? Like, you don't need to fill up on these things to have that full feeling. Just have a little bit of these items and you'll feel satiated. So you don't have to eliminate things completely out of your diet, but just try to watch what you're eating a little bit more. And I guarantee you might end up, if you're gaining weight, or maybe you just want to kind of see, what you're eating throughout the week, I guarantee you're eating more starchy foods, sugary foods, carb food, like heavy carb meals than what you are, what you're thinking you're eating. So definitely watching that, and just add in more protein. Eating eggs is so great because you can just do hard-boiled eggs, for example, if you have to be on the rush, scrambled eggs. I mean, you literally can do so many different things with them. Steak is so delicious. Now, mind you, I do know that is a little expensive, but if you go to the grocery store often, I go to the grocery store, I have a problem. Like, I'll go every day to the grocery store. I love it. I have friends. I've made so many friends at the grocery store because I go in there so much, but I do find a lot of sales at the store because I go in there frequently. So I'll catch the steak on sale and I'll get it for a pretty cheap price. I mean, like, I'll find steaks that are like $8, $9, $10, maybe $15, and I'll just get a bunch of them. And that way I always have them on hand because they're so quick to make and it's so easy. And usually one steak is 2 or 3 meals at a time. So stuff like that is so, so easy to start incorporating into your daily routine. Something else that has helped me if I'm hungry and I want to snack on something, I always have cans of almonds in the house. So for example, like if it's early in the morning and I'm hungry, but I'm not ravenous, like I'm not hungry enough to go make a whole meal, I'll have like my almonds at my desk and I'll just eat those, and it keeps me really full and I feel really, really good. So that's something else that you can do if you're somebody who just, wants to have something quick and feel like you're full. Have some almonds. I'm not trying to be an almond mom, but like, it will fill you up. It actually will, especially if you're trying to lose some weight. And my last tip, which I feel like this should be even longer, but I'll end it here, is that you need to be drinking water. I am terrible at drinking water. My whole life, I've never enjoyed drinking water. I don't know why. I've just really have never cared to drink it. Not to say I don't drink it, but like, I've just never cared to like drink a bunch of water. But please drink your water. For me, and let me grab this. I bought this at Marshall's. I think it was maybe like 12 bucks, 13, 14 bucks. And I will drink like 2 or 3 of these a day religiously now, and it has made a huge difference in how I feel, how my skin looks, and how my body is just breaking down my food. I feel so much better than I did, and I do think that drinking more and more water every single day has just helped me feel so much better about myself. So do not underestimate the power of getting a lot of water in. And let me just add in one more bonus tip. Tip number 4 is to take vitamins. Obviously, you can go and get your blood work done, see what you're lacking in. But there are other vitamins out there that, you really can incorporate into your daily routine. Something that I have been incorporating is vitamin B, and that totally helps your body break down food. Again, figure out what vitamins are best for you to be taking. Don't just start throwing a bunch of random stuff in there, because I have done that many times and learned the hard way. But taking vitamins, even a multivitamin, it's going to serve you so well. So anyway, yeah, these are some of the things that I just live by now religiously, and it has helped me maintain my weight loss, and it's even helping me lose weight even more. So hopefully these tips can help you as well. And yeah, please stay tuned for the next video. Bye.